You are in a loud room. Music is playing. Dozens of conversations are happening at once. Your brain is filtering all of it, tuning it out, letting it blur into background noise. And then someone across the room says your name, not loudly, not urgently, just your name, and your head turns before you even decided to turn it. That is not a choice. That is a reflex. And it is one of the strangest, most revealing reflexes your entire nervous system is capable of. Your brain just did something extraordinary. It was simultaneously ignoring almost everything in that room and monitoring all of it. Two things that should be impossible at the same time. And when it detected one specific pattern buried inside that noise, it pulled your attention away from whatever you were focused on, overrode your conscious intentions, and physically redirected your body. All of this happened in under 150 milliseconds. Before you knew it was happening. Why? Why your name? Why not any other word? The answer pulls you back hundreds of thousands of years into a world where that reflex was not a social quirk. It was the difference between living and dying. Your brain does not process all sound equally. It never has. Even when you are deeply focused on something else, a second system in your auditory cortex is running quietly in the background, scanning the sonic environment for threats, for opportunities, for signals that matter. Scientists call this the cocktail party effect. The term was coined by cognitive scientist Colin Cherry in 1953, after he became fascinated by how people at crowded social gatherings could effortlessly follow one conversation while surrounded by dozens of others. Cherry ran a series of experiments where participants wore headphones delivering different audio to each ear simultaneously. He found that people could track one stream almost perfectly while having almost no conscious recall of the other. But when their own name appeared in the unattended stream, they caught it. Every time. That was the puzzle. If your brain is blocking out the other stream, how does it hear the name? The answer is that your brain is not actually blocking anything. It is processing everything. It is just deciding, at a pre-conscious level, what to send up to your awareness. Your conscious experience is a curated highlight reel. The filtering is happening below the surface, constantly, on everything, all the time. And your name has a standing order to bypass the filter. Neuroscientist Kimmo Alho and his colleagues at the University of Helsinki used brain imaging to watch this process happen in real time. When a person's own name appeared in background audio they were supposedly ignoring, it triggered a measurable spike of activity in the right hemisphere of the auditory cortex and in regions associated with self-referential processing. The brain did not wait for you to pay attention. It paid attention first, then told you about it. But here is what makes this stranger. The brain does not just respond to the sound of your name. It responds to the concept of you. Studies have shown that the response weakens significantly when people hear a name that sounds similar to theirs but is not quite right. It is not pattern matching the acoustic signal. It is matching the identity. Your brain has a representation of itself stored somewhere in that neural architecture, and it is using that representation as a permanent tripwire inside your auditory system. How did that tripwire get built? You were not born with it. Newborns do not respond to their own names. The reflex develops somewhere around 4 to 5 months of age, and it does so because of something crucial happening in early social development. The people around a very young infant say that infants name constantly, and they always say it in contexts that matter. Before feeding, before picking up, before something changes. The name becomes the most reliable single predictor of what is about to happen in the entire environment. The infant brain, which is furiously building associations at a rate it will never match again, links that sound to consequence, to self, to the world pivoting around you. By the time you are a year old, your name is already the most important word in your vocabulary, and it stays that way for the rest of your life. Now, zoom out 100,000 years. You are not in a room with background music. You are in a small group, living in a landscape that is actively trying to kill you. Predators move quietly. Rival groups move at night. The cost of a missed signal is not social embarrassment. It is death. In that world, the most important signal your group could send you is your name, shouted from somewhere nearby, meaning danger, or come now, or something has changed. The brain that could hear that signal through the noise of wind and animals and distance while still focused on whatever task was keeping it alive, survived.